God, blimey, guys, I am absolutely burnt out this week. Wiki table tennis update. It's my table tennis player, coach, enthusiast. I'm so tired, whatever you want to call me, honestly. But yeah, this week's table tennis has been, started off, we'll go back 7 days. I was going to say this week's been really good, but we'll start off last Friday where I was really, really down, to be fair. We had our coaching sessions, so we had our two coaches, Michael and Connor, fully booked in the Key Centre over the road. Then I had myself here with just one booking. So Laura and Toby do a joint booking together and teaching them a few tips and tricks and giving them a good detailed plan. But they were the only people here. There was no one else. I was super despondent, really. I don't usually get too emotive about these sorts of things, but I was just super down. It was just like, I'm trying to put on, a club night for people to come along, practice their table tennis, actually train. People have said the Thursday nights are too crowded, the Thursday nights don't have coaching. I took these comments on board, and then I put these nights on where we allow people to come and train here, focus table time, drills, access to coaches if they require, and no one takes it up. So it's like, oh, dude. Comparing it to then tonight, again, wasn't a great commercial success, to be honest. So young Connor didn't have, he had a spare slot after all. Michael was fully booked. I was fully booked, which was great. But then there was only one person that came to practice. That was Josh Branch. So I appreciate that, Josh. And Josh also spent his time helping my first session, Toby and Laura, helped Toby do some awesome pendulum serves, some seeing shots that he'd seen on YouTube. He loves the Pongfinity and Table Tennis Daily and all that. He's only 10 years old, and he's absolutely loving the game right now. So that was really good to see. That's the real positives. But kind of commercially, like renting the hall, I think I'm spending out over £100 a week on venues at the moment, and it's a little bit disappointing in all honesty. But it's all on me. It's my fault. So I need to advertise these sessions better. I'm trying to get in touch with the local town council to put on a table tennis day. I'll post more on these little Facebook groups and maybe Instagram and all sorts. Maybe even write a press release to the local papers. But obviously it's all on my head. I've got no one to blame but myself. But hopefully, guys, if you're in the Bath and Bristol area and want focused table time in a secure venue right there in Keynsham High Street, good links to the train station, the buses, massive car park behind the high street to park in, please do come on down and enjoy some table tennis. But anyway, up to the positivity, because that's what we like to see in these videos. The positive things that we did this week was Monday, played down at St George. So played young Jack Vaughan. He was back from injury. I think he got a 4-1 win on me. I was pleased to get the one, I think it was, if I did get it, unless I'm dreaming and he beat me 5-0. I could well be at this point. I'm bloody knackered. But then, also played some other good characters in there. So Southpaw, or Tony, as we call him. We should call him Tony. Anyway, he did a load of X's and H's exercises with me. That honestly works up such a sweat. It's such a good workout. So that was really, really good. Really appreciate you for doing that, Tony. That was excellent. And then, a few other newbies. Brian as well was there. He's always a good laugh, good character. St George was really positive. I know a lot of the boys looking forward to the new season, and best of luck to those boys and girls playing in the Bristol leagues this year. Then on the Wednesday we had team training. So team training, we had 4 of our A-teamers there again, which was great to see. So Way and Tom, they've been super consistent. Honestly, both of them looking very, very sharp right now. I wish we'd play Way a little bit more. Tom's going to give me availability this week. I think he can play a lot of games, so that's going to be good. I think we've got 6 players, but like I say, a couple of bits of lack of availability. Might be bringing in a 7th, which is to be announced. So that's quite exciting as well. And then, Eagle came as well. So we've got a celebration. It might have to be a team celebration now, but the Eagle chant. So, probably, I don't know when he's going to play, but maybe Monksy's team will be on the receiving end of that. Maybe Lee Phillips will have his head in his hands at some point. And, we'll be doing the Eagle celebration. But, we'll see. Anyway, it's going to be a good bit of fun. I had a good call with Monksy as well earlier this week. I think it was Tuesday or the Wednesday. He's him and Jeffers and maybe a few others are going to come down to our Thursday club or even on the Friday to come down and have a knockdown here, see how we operate. So it's going to be great to have you boys down here. The Invaders are honestly a great bunch for the league, brought a lot of good players into the area. Also, a really interesting discussion with Jill Ricks, who's our B team captain, and she was saying a lot of things that I've been having conversations with some of the Bath League development officers about, having centralised venue, having multiple tables, having earlier finishes, all very exciting stuff. So there's watch this space. Hopefully, if the Bath League can do something like that, that'd be great for the area. But yeah, watch this space on that one. But yeah, development here in Bath is endless potentials, because we're a city with so many millionaires, literally at our fingertips right here. I'm sure I've played with a couple as well. So yeah, it just takes that little bit of investment, that little bit of goomph, that upbeat, positive energy really to spark something really, really good here. I think we're on the cusp of it right now. We're getting the right people in the right places. Also had a good chat with the chairman, Nigel Dagger, as well. So there's some really good stuff coming from the league, so especially with the sponsorship deal. So any of you that don't know, Jarvis Sports is sponsor the league, so all of the Bath League players get a certain piece of discount off of their goods, basically. They're kind of a Donic reseller primarily. So it should be really cool to see a load of us wearing some smart gear. Not smart shirts, obviously, but nearly as smart. So yeah, that's going to be a really positive relationship, and yeah, looking forward to seeing how that develops. Then finally we had Thursday. Thursday was, I was being lazy. I got there a bit late because of roadworks in Keynsham, and there's 12 stacks of chairs there. I was like, I don't want to, I can't be bothered. I'm not going to move those 12 stacks of chairs. So we ended up with 3 tables in the room, not 4. But it filled pretty well. It was about 14 or 15 people in the room. So it was back to like old school Keynsham table tennis, where we only had the 3 tables. And yeah, it's a lot more social. People get to sit around the whole area and talk, and yeah, have a good bit of banter about table tennis, rather than being stuck in the little room out the back there, where we have the 4 tables taking up the whole space here. So no, that was a really good night. Smiley Sam was back. That was good. John I as well. Matthew was quite sharp, actually. That's pretty good to see. Tim was really attacking, actually. So load of good social players there. Finally, I think we signed on, or about to sign on, Esther to our C team in the at the Key Centre, and Wenjay also came along as well. So need to speak to some of the captains about Wenjay, but they were both there at team training. So yeah, really positive stuff all round, really. And then, like I say, tonight was a bit of a downer, but it was really good atmosphere and really good fun for the people that attended the coaching, and then had that extra time afterwards to talk to someone like Josh, or to have multiple games. I actually pulled one of them back in to have a warm up, because I taught one person one particular thing, then brought them back in to play the other person. So it kind of worked well, but I just wish the room was a bit busier, that we had a few more people in here. But yeah, I'm going to be making some investments as well. So going to be ordering some barriers now, because we're having the coaching in here. I don't want the balls flying everywhere. Just needs to get some barriers, needs to get some new nets as well. All bits and pieces like that. So anyway, guys, I've babbled on far too much. Super hungry, need to get back home. But anyway, make sure you like, share, subscribe. The more times we speak about table tennis, guys, the absolute better, because this sport will stay underground if we don't talk about it in the wider community. Anyway, cheers. Bye-bye.